time when Star Wars Missile Project returns to Kauai, we're here to celebrate peace in the arts and the beautiful island of Mu. Our ancient news, when the clones are clawing and the rockets are fused, own your beauty that you suffuse.
I've heard that the world of reality has its limits, but the world of imagination is boundless. Rousseau said that, and when I see your work, it is so imaginative and it's so incredible. When I saw the one in the middle, I just felt a laughter, a smile coming from the inner part of me, and I just thought maybe you could talk a little about your work. And
I'd love to. I'd love to. This is great fun for me, doing these sculptures, because they just come from things that I find that I'm not even looking for. I go down to the beach every day, Kaua, and that's where I found all the pieces for the goat there. And this is made out of bamboo. The legs are bamboo, and the feet are bamboo, and bits of driftwood.
Before I saw you going like this, you said something about it was coming out of you, and I liked what you were doing.
It's like the feeling. I love the feeling of these sculptures when I get done, because it's like I want them to have some sort of attitude, some personality, and to me they all do. And you never know when you're going to be done with them. That's the thing. And you just have to. I mean, most of these have taken me a couple years to complete, because they sit for a while and I look at them and I think, nah, it's not done. And this one, I kept putting different faces on it.
This is the one that made me chuckle.
Yeah. Well, this I always thought of was the Maasai. I remember seeing pictures in this book that I have of the Maasai warriors and their women, and the women were just so beautiful, and they'd just be kind of like with one leg up and hanging on a pole. And this is the oldest of them all, and this I carved the base out, and then
the feet are amazing.
I literally started with the feet and worked up, and it was just one of those ongoing processes.
Amazing.
This one
this one.
I thought of yoga when I was doing it. Somebody who was, but then when I got her face on there, it became something else. It became something more, somebody. I called her Faith, because she looks like somebody who's very poised.
The eyes are very serene. I could look into those eyes for a while.
Well, these masks, they come from my son's ex-girlfriends.
And then what about this one? Or maybe you had more to say about her. The feet are also different.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to ever do anything kind of the same and get into a kind of production mode. I want to, everything just has to feel right, and it has to just come out of the ground, as it were. I'm a happy artist.
Oh, good.
And I feel that great. I love the title of this show being Peace, because everything here is so natural and feels so natural. And this is what I love about Kauai, and what I love about the art here. It's all in a piece with the place, and that to me is what this whole place is about. It's a place to be yourself, and a place to get away from all those strains and stresses that we experience back where we come from on the mainland. And this is an expression of that, I hope, that people see that it's just part of nature, like the rest of the show here.
I just thought I'd ask you a little bit about bamboo. Of all the media in the whole world, why did you choose bamboo?
Oh, because it's a passion of mine. I grow the plants. I grew these plants from small little tiny keikis that I imported, and including some of the ones that are from here on the island, especially the one on the upper side, and these small ones that are on the part of the bench and the side walls in the gateway.
It just feels very peaceful. I know the theme of this show has to do with peace, and I really feel that. I feel like if I stood under it, I'd feel really happy and peaceful.
Yeah, I thought of calling this piece a Midsummer Night's Dream, just because it feels real joyful to me. Because it just becomes a highlight of these plants and watching them grow and having them here on the island.
Reminds me of the Stairway to Heaven a little bit. Is there a name for this? I didn't catch it. You just said that.
Well, I just labeled the gateway Kauai Ingenuity, and the ladder is called Jacob's.
Thank you. Have you been on Kauai a long time?
Not very long. Almost 7 years.
Where are you from originally? You don't have to answer that. I just thought I'd ask.
How far do origins go back? I was born in Washington State. Lived in Alaska. Lived in Connecticut. Lived in New Zealand. I feel like living on an island.
Island of life. Well, if you could think of anything else you'd love to say.
It was just a really joyful experience to put together some knowledge and experience that I have from my travels together, and try some different moves and put a few traditions together in a novice type of way, not having a lot of experience, but loving to work with wood.
It's really beautiful. Mondrian said the position of an artist is humble. He's essentially a channel. Can you say something about that? Do you feel like an artist is a channel?
Well, I just think it's the if it's in our ability just to work and do as much as we can and make as many creations as we can and put out our energy in a physical form, and just in some of those there'll be really an inspiration that'll come forward, and it may not have to do with a particular time or place, but it'll just have to do that we're there doing that thing.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Hi, Rodney.
How you doing?
I figured we'd somehow survive, you know.
Yeah, we made it.
Would you like to say something about Lynn's work? This is beautiful painting. It's called Peace, right behind you.
Well, it just happens to be that my last name means peace in Korean.
Your last name? What is your last name?
My last name is Ahn, A-H-N, and it actually means peace, so I really can relate to that. It's beautiful.
It certainly looks peaceful. I get a real feeling of serenity when I look at this piece. Lynn, do you have a special thing to say about this piece? This is Lynn Ridgway.
Peace is the name of the show. It's July 2001. I want to just read something I wrote. Help me out here. This is a small island in the Pacific. We're latitude 22 degrees. And that's the master number, And Kauai is a portal. And it's a portal to the new dimension in which, peace will reign. And so, at a time when the STARS missile project has returned to Kauai to shoot rockets here and there, we're celebrating the beauty and serenity of a natural God-given place on Earth, Kauai. And so that's the reason the show is called Peace, to bring recognition to what we have that is so beautiful here, and bring exaltation to what we have and we cherish and we live in, and and we witness, and we love. And so we're exalting peace today because that's what we want more of in the world. You know, and I wrote a little poem I read before, but I'd like to read it again. It's a limerick, and it's short. And it's Land of Mu, ancient muse. The clones are clawing. The rocket is fused. Own the beauty that you suffuse. Kauai, my home. Can you follow me over here? Hanalei Bay. It's the most beautiful place in the world, and everyone here knows it and loves it. That will never change.
Do you want to say any more about any of your work, Lynn? There's such incredible. This one seems to say it all. Looks like the dolphins are enjoying her.
Well, this is actually a nude woman who decided to wear a suit for the show because Kauai Museum is working on, you know, the nudity issue here this year, and so we didn't want to push too hard.
You mean you actually had to put a red bra top on her specifically for this show?
Yes, she is actually naked under the bra. But since she is this model is a beautiful Hawaiian girl who I'm sure since a lot of Kauaians are very modest, I think it's appropriate that she's wearing a top for the show. And let's see. This is a signature piece because water birth is one of my interests that I feel is a solution really to future generations being born into a society or a culture that nurtures and surrounds them with the best we can offer from the start. And from that's their perception of what the planet's like here, what it's like to live here. And with that, grasping that beauty from the start, they naturally will keep requiring it. And so water birth is a signature piece, and I hope to do more work for this particular interest or cause. I love pregnant women, not because of just the breeding aspect of it, but just because we're all born onto this planet, and it should be a celebration and a joy from the start.
Don't you love Lynn Ridgway's work? It's so incredible.
Yes, especially as a woman, it's very, very touching. I think a lot of the pictures are about pregnancy, and that's really moving to me. Whether you're pregnant or not, we're always giving birth to some idea, our creativity, our dreams. So it's very symbolic, very beautiful, very life-giving. So
thank you, Marie. It's so wonderful to see you.
It's wonderful to see you.
I just really love your work, Lynn. There's something very special that makes me want to create. And I just see so much creativity, and it just overwhelms me. I really thank you for having this show here that blesses everyone.
Well, I'm so honored to be with this lady who designed my dress, and I want to model a little bit. There was something I really wanted to show you beautiful about this dress. Would you hold the mic?
Oh, sure.
Here. This is the best dress in the world. It's so comfortable, so silk, so beautiful, and
Well, comfort's number one. If it's not comfortable, you're never going to want to wear it. So
Yeah.
I always think that's real important in a design.
So
Thank you for wearing my dress, Lynn.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed making it.
This is an original magenta design that I'm wearing tonight.
It was made with 4 beautiful silk charmeuse scarves dyed and sewn together. It's pretty simple and comfortable. Lynn wears it well. Thank you, Lynn.
This is the work of John Howard, and I'm really honored to have such a professional artist to show with. He's a painter too, so he's very versatile. And this is the gate, or as I like to think of it, the portal. And very symbolic for what's going on right now on Kauai. We are the portal here to the new dimension because of the beauty and truth and the calm nature of Kauaians who really appreciate the quality of life. And that is why it is the portal, because this was when the Atlanteans started cloning and shooting rockets, they left the continent of Mu, and only Kauai remained. The pinnacle of the continent remained above the water, and Kauai will remain throughout. This is just one episode in its long 5 million year history of cloning and rockets. And so we're celebrating that tonight, that we're celebrating the life of Kauai. May it last forever.